Other than that, who else is playing that I could think of? We're watching it now. Denver versus Utah.
Which is a good series too.
Utah smacking them on this one.
It's about to tie it up, I guess, the 1-1 series.
Yeah.
You got OKC playing
Houston,
the Rockets, and the Rockets smacked them yesterday.
Yeah.
And they don't even have Westbrook playing because he's injured.
Mm-hmm.
You have Pacers versus Miami.
Who won that one? That one I was
Miami took it over Pacers.
You got Boston versus Philly.
Boston, Philly, and Boston's gonna smack them because Ben Simmons is out.
You got the Brooklyn Nets versus Toronto. Toronto, I think, is gonna take it.
Yeah.
Then they already won 2.
And then you got the Bucks who lost to
Orlando, bro. See, I was watching the game. That was a good game, and I'm like, okay, Orlando's up, and I'm like, who the fuck do they have that's really that good?
The
and
only one they have that I know of is Marcus Fultz.
Me too.
That Philadelphia let him go because of his weird shot, but his shot got better.
Yeah, and then the one kid, the center's doing work. Vujanovic, whatever.
Okay.
He's like a center that could do 3-pointers. Mm-hmm. So he had a big game, and I don't even think they got the dunking guy. I think he's hurt.
Levine plays for...
Not Levine, the other one that played... The one that he almost won this year.
Oh, yeah. I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
So, I was like, holy shit. So, yeah, man. And, so it's interesting, man. But for me, like, selfishly, it's been good. Because, like, So I'm working from home. Sometimes I'm working, but I could peep and just have the game in the background.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm watching sports again, like I'm in the sports bar because the sports kind of going on.
That's good.
Baseball still going.
Baseball, to be honest, has been good besides the whole when the Marlins got the whole fucking entire team infected. What's made it exciting for me, and to be honest, Santi brought this kid to my attention, was the kid from San Diego, Tatis Jr. This kid, bro, I used to see his father play.
Yeah.
His father was...
Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, his father was the man back in the day. He was not no, like, Moises Alou or fucking thing. Mm-hmm. But his father used to fucking play. I remember his father. And then Santi told me, yo, watch this kid. And I'm like, I thought he was talking about Machado. Because, you know, Machado's with them.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker playing better than Machado. Machado's the one getting paid. This kid's gonna get paid. He's only 22, bro.
So we have a group. We have like 2,000 group chats. But one of the group chats we had, either you or your brother posted the YouTube video, and I was like, "Whoa, this guy is really good." Like, I heard of him, but I'm not watching baseball like that. And when I saw it, I was like, "This guy's." Shortstop, dope build, a fucking rifle of an arm.
He reminds me of a young A-Rod when A-Rod first came into the league.
He has an arm. He got fucking speed.
He got power.
He got speed. He got like pretty much like they say like for baseball you have 5'2" players. There's not too many of those.
To be honest, he plays like a fucking center fielder. His body's like a center fielder, not a shortstop.
Yeah, he's like a Ken Griffey Jr. as shortstop.
Yes, and he's made it exciting because now San Diego, who want to watch Who wants to watch the Padres? Like. Nobody wants to watch him. If this kid was playing for the Yankees...
But now they do, because they got him and Machado.
Exactly. But they don't even mention... When I watch the highlights...
Yeah.
Not one word I hear of Machado.
I've seen a few with Machado.
This kid, Tatis, he smacks a homer, he goes to
I think he got like 10 home runs already in the season.
Who?
Him, Tatis.
Yeah. Him and Aaron Judge are like almost tied up. He goes to the dugout, he does the dances. Like, this is... Yo, you got no fans. Baseball's not exciting, and he's making baseball watchable. Like, I want to watch what he's doing when I see his highlights. Because if he smacks a home run, I want to see what dance he's going to do in the dugout. So that, for me, has made it exciting. And baseball's been good. It's just almost done because it's only 60 games, and then we go into the playoffs. So
yeah, and their record's not even that great. There's 13-2.
Hell no, they're not that.
And the Yankees are 16-7, but the Yankees swept fucking Boston. Like this weekend.
I don't think the Padres going to have enough money to pay this kid when his time comes up.
Yeah, they probably won't.
They're going to have to let him go because they're most of their money's tied up with
That's when the fucking Yankees come in, bro.
That's when we sneak in, baby.
Like we do, man. We're like money hungry.
Hey.
We're like pimps.
Hey, you know who else does that? The Dallas Cowboys, baby.
You're right.
And I hate to say this, but in baseball, we're the Dallas Cowboys. We got the money. It's not our fault.
Yeah.
That we want to spend money to win championships. We're not fucking Kansas City Royals, well, which they did pretty good, but
yeah,
we're not like Marlins who let their whole team go because they had so much money. Like, for you to bring fans in and excitement to your stadium, you need to spend money to bring the players that people want to see.
That's everything. I spend money,
you know what
make
I'm saying?
money. Yeah.
And the more you win, the more people gonna want to go see you.
Oh, excuse me, peeps.
So that's the way I think. I don't know. Hockey's been the bubble too. They're in the playoff. It's been good. Saturday, then we're gonna finish this with sports. Saturday was a UFC that we were supposed to watch, but everybody was tired from whatever. To be honest, the only two matches that I enjoyed is what we were talking about yesterday was the Sugar Shane
O'Malley
versus
Vera.
Mm-hmm. And then you had the DC Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic, whatever.
Miocic, yeah.
Because this is like their third fight.
Trilogy, yeah.
And it was going to be either win or lose. He was going to retire, Daniel Cormier. I'm hoping he goes into wrestling because he has the charisma for wrestling. I don't know if he's going to fight, but I hope he could commentate or do something because he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
I've heard him in other podcasts, and he goes to wrestling podcasts and he talks like he knows because he's been watching wrestling since a young kid. His son is into wrestling. So if he stays in the UFC as a commentator, great, because he's good also. Him, Joe Rogan, and the other guy. But as a side job, if he could come to WWE and do something, I'll be happy with that. Because he knows his shit. The fights, I was falling asleep. I was not that exciting about the fights.
Yeah, for a UFC like pay-per-view night, it wasn't that exciting.
Which is the next one that's coming? That is the one that...
The next one that's coming is going to be Stylebender versus that big diesel Brazilian guy.
Oh, yes.
That's going to be a good one.
Costas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paula Costas or something like that.
That's the kid that was calling out Jones, too.
Yeah. And speaking of Jones officially withdrew his belt for the UFC for light heavyweight.
Oh, man, really?
So now, so he did that yesterday. What they're saying now is that because he vacated it, I think his plan is that I think he's going to take some time off. And then I think he's going to move up to heavyweight. So they're saying, I think what I'm thinking is that Stipe is going to fight
that kid, the Nagu.
Again.
Francis Nagu.
Yeah, second time because they fought before.
Yeah, this is their second one.
So he's going to fight him, and I think Jones will probably step in after that.
Yeah, because you got no more heavyweights after that.
No, there really isn't. There's the Black Beast who fought like 2 weeks ago. He's more in shape now, but I don't.
If they fight, I see Jones beating him for some reason.
Who's Miocic?
No. If Jones fight that guy, the Beast.
Oh yeah, no. But Jones is trying to go to the belt.
Yeah. But they might just have him do like a one fight before the belt, and that would be a good fight. Him and the Beast.
Yeah, but Beast is not that good though. Like
he
could knock him out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. He could knock him out.
Yeah,
because he's the one that presses. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's fought Jones is always going back.
Yeah.
The way Jones fight, Jones is like weird. Yeah. So imagine the Beast catches him one time. We'll be shocked.
Yeah,
we'll be fucking shocked. So imagine that fight, and then Stipe when he fights Francis, and the winners fight each other. That'll be good, but like you said, it's gonna be straight to the belt.
Yeah, I think with Jones, I think they still don't know what he's gonna do. But I think that's the plan. Before we get out of sports, have you been watching Hard Knocks?
Yeah, I didn't watch yesterday's episode, but I did watch the first one. My thoughts, and then you could just kick into it. I love Hard Knocks. I've been watching it for 10 plus years. Once I know Hard Knocks is on TV, that means football's coming in 3 or 4 weeks.
And winter too, right?
And fall, fall's coming.
Yeah.
This Hard Knocks has 2 teams, and I've never seen this before. Both LA teams, the Rams and the Chargers. So far, I like this Chargers head coach. I don't know.
I like the Chargers head coach.
Yes.
I really like him.
He looked like he's gonna be tough.
He says the right words.
And I think Phillip Rivers needed this guy. They should have got Phillip Rivers, this coach.
Yeah.
But now he has Tyron Taylor, he still could do his thing. And then they drafted that kid, the rookie. Forget his name, but
the quarterback. He's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
He looks like a fake Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he's good.
But yeah, it's almost the same thing because you hear the narrator talking in the background.
Yeah.
And you see the football players, but it's different because before you see more hits, more this, more thing, but now it's like social distances. We got to wear the mask. They started doing cuts already, which I've never seen. In the first episode, they did a cut on that rookie linebacker they cut.
Yeah.
From the Chargers. So for me, it's been good so far. I didn't watch yesterday's episode. You could get into it if you want, but
no, yesterday's I like it's good, but I mean it. For some reason, I think it's much better with one team because they keep cutting off in and out, and I think the Chargers for me get more of the play. I noticed the Rams, and I'm like maybe the Rams don't want to share that much info.
But the thing is because they seen that the Rams have gone to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see more of the Chargers because they're not.
I like both.
No, both teams are good.
I like when they do the coverage on Ramsey, that cornerback, or Donald, which they show. They wish they show more on Bosa. They don't really show him much.
No. What do you think if they would have done like straight half hour in the Chargers and then straight half hour in the Rams? Well, that would have been better. Or you like the back and forth.
The back and forth sometimes is good, but sometimes I forget.
You get
like when I'm watching the Chargers, I'm like, oh shit. Then I'm like, oh shit, why the Rams? And I'm like, oh shit, the Rams. And you're like, oh shit, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get confused because like today that was my workout motivation. I was working out watching it, and I'm like, yo, this is mostly Chargers stuff. I don't really see Rams. And then later on, so I don't know like how they do the coverage. If I don't think they break it evenly. For me, I feel it's more Chargers stuff.
Okay.
Which I like. I like both teams, but like sometimes you just want to see like the key players. They don't. What I missed this year, they're not really talking so much about the rookies.
No.
Because every year they always talk about rookie. They make fun of them.
Yeah.
So I always like that portion to it. But look, it's not good. I'm not gonna complain. I love football.
I'm surprised it's on, bro. I'm just happy.
I watched it. Like I said, it's been good. What I've been watching too, because just on YouTube now, like they have so much NFL coverage. So if you like a certain team, for me the Bears, I guess they did their own Hard Knocks. So they have like one episode which they show similar to Hard Knocks, like how they're dealing with the gym rooms, how the offices look, how they're wearing a mask, and the Zoom calls. And then I found one for the Cleveland Browns. I ain't been finding it. The Cleveland Brown one it's not too bad. Like theirs has more episodes, like 6 or 7 episodes.
Find these.
And they go. That one is more in depth because that one goes through the whole combine and who they hired and basically how they set up the draft, which is cool because they show. This year, if you watch the draft, there was a guy at home.
Mm-hmm.
But then this guy was showing like, I got a camera here. This is recording me here.
Okay.
This is where I do my chat room with these guys. These are my projections.
Oh, cool.
So he basically sets it up before the draft starts.
Gotcha.
And then they show who they drafted.
Okay.
That they call him first. And they're telling him. And he's already happy. Then they put... So the behind the scenes, I never like, even on the Hard Knocks, I never seen the draft part.
Okay.
Behind the scenes. So that was cool. But there's a few, like the Jets have their own. I was trying to see the Giants had their own, but I didn't find anything.
I was looking for something like that. Yeah, that looks good.
But there's a few teams that have their own, but like there's so much information, like the 10